Hello, people of St. Andrews, and greetings from the study of the rectory. I'm going to try to create some of these videos for us on our weekly epistles, and I'm going to try to do it from different places around the rectory and the parish house and the church, so that we can at least feel a little bit more connected now that we can't be together physically. I've been thinking a lot about eggs recently, and for reasons that you probably are aware of, since Sister Mary has so graciously, and I do think it's gracious, has graciously offered us the opportunity to hard-boil and dye and decorate 2,500 eggs for her upcoming Valentine's Day picnic on the street. There are more details about how you can participate on that in this week's epistle. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to Georgianne Gowan. But let's talk a little bit about eggs. It came to me recently, and I don't know why it took quite so long, that Jesus actually preaches or teaches just a little bit about eggs. In the Gospel of St. Luke, he, in teaching what the beneficence and the generosity of God the Father is, he asks the people who were following him rhetorically, which of you, if your child asks for a fish, would give the child a snake instead? Or which of you, if your child asks you for an egg, would give it a scorpion instead? Now, Jesus' ultimate point is that if you who are flawed and somewhat feeble human beings, if you know how to give an egg to someone who asks for it, and you wouldn't dare not do it, what do you think the Father's action is going to be toward you? I'm also touched, though, by the real hominess, maybe even homeliness, of Jesus' examples. He's talking about what a mother or father would do in the kitchen of their home when a hungry child comes to them. And it brings to mind a story my mother often told about me. I don't remember it when I was young, but she said that there was a time when I was very little, must have been going in for some sort of testing, and I wasn't able to eat anything. She couldn't give me anything to eat for 12 or 24 hours before this test. And like any child, when I got hungry, I began asking for a cookie. Well, I couldn't have a cookie. So I guess I wandered off in a little while, came back and said, could I have a banana? Can't have a banana. Back and forth. Can I have a cracker? Can't have any crackers. But she said what really got her was when I came back the third or maybe even fourth time and said, could I at least have an egg? And she said it really broke her heart that she couldn't give her child an egg. We've been given an opportunity to give children of God a lot of eggs. Not nearly enough to keep them from being hungry forever, but certainly enough to keep Sister Mary's guests from being hungry for at least a few hours, if not a day or two. And more than that, we've been given the opportunity to feed their hearts. By dyeing these eggs and decorating them, we can bring them a moment of joy, a second of feeling included in a world that specializes in excluding them, and we can bring them into the fold of our love, even at a distance and on the hard surface of an egg. And this, too, I think, is God acting through us to give God's people exactly what they need when they ask for it. So I'd ask you to make a commitment. Can you at least hard-boil a dozen eggs and drop them off at the church next Thursday? And are you willing to go the extra step of not just hard-boiling those eggs, but also coloring them and decorating them with a crayon or a pencil or maybe some glue-ons, and drop those off either next Thursday or next Friday, so that the children of God in New York, who are Sister Mary's guests and friends and beloved ones, will receive through us from God not just nourishment of their bodies, but also nourishment of their hearts and of their souls. God bless you, and God bless the work of this parish. Take good care.